Welcome to Mr. Woods Teaches. I'm Fred Woods, ready to teach. Hi fellow mathematicians, this is Mr. Woods Teaches, and today we're going to be working on classifying triangles. Let's take a look. First, let's review some vocabulary and notation. So we have here angles, and we're going to be talking about an acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, because that's going to help us identify the triangles that are acute, obtuse, and right. Okay, here's some new notation. So we have this triangle, and that equals triangle. It's saying triangle. So this right here, whereas the triangle ABC is equal to triangle ABC. Same thing like this here, where we have angle F is equal to angle F, and then we have our right angle is equal to 90 degrees. And there's that little box right here. And then we have this other stuff here. It's classify. So I'm saying, hey, if I say, I want you to classify this triangle, it's going to be an acute, obtuse, right, or if it's an angle, but that's for another video. And greater than and less than. Is the triangle, if that angle greater than 90 degrees, then it's going to be obtuse. Is it less than 90 degrees? Then it's going to be acute. So here, we're working with triangles. Number one, name the triangle. Write which each angle is acute, obtuse, or right, and then A, name for the triangle is, and then it's going to be there, and then we have to explain it. So let's take a look here. So we have this triangle, and I see this right away, and I'm like, oh, well, this is a right triangle. So I'm going to say right. I'm just going to, here we go, all right, G-H-T, and then I'm just going to put the triangle symbol, because it's triangle symbol. Now, let's take a look here. Angle F, that's what that means, angle F. And that, if this is 90 degrees, then these two have to add up to 90 degrees because all the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So these have to be less than 90 each. So, which means that they're an acute angle. So F is acute. I'm just going to put down A for acute. G is right, and H is acute as well. Now you're going to say, well, you need to explain this. Let's see what you can do. I want you to pause the video and explain these answers. Welcome back. So let's see if your explanation is similar or the same as mine. So angle F and angle H are acute angles with less than 90 degrees. Angle G is the right angle that forms a square corner. And we see that square corner, and it is 90 degrees. A triangle that has one right angle is called a right triangle. Let's look at number 2 here. It says here, classify each triangle. Write acute A, obtuse O, or right R for each triangle here. So we're classifying it, but to explain it, we also needed to do something else. What do you think that is? If you are thinking label it, yeah, because that's going to help us with talking about it and explaining it. So I'm going to put up here, I'm going to say A, this angle right here, B, and C, and I'm going to put an O in the middle because that is obtuse right here. This angle right here is obtuse. It's greater than 90 degrees. How would you classify it and explain it? Let's take a look. Pause the video, and you come up with your answer. Welcome back. Hopefully you have something similar to this or the same. Let's take a look. From triangle ABC, so I have ABC, angle B and angle C are both acute with less than 90 degrees. And we could definitely see that they're not a right angle. Angle A is obtuse angle that is greater than a right angle of 90 degrees. Let's take a look at number 3. How would you classify this? Pause the video, write it out, and then we're going to come back and for the answer. Welcome back. One of the things I can notice here is right out of the box, I already know that that is a greater than 90 degrees because if I would have to have a line perpendicular to this base right here to make it 90 degrees, and it's greater than that, as you can see right here. So that's definitely going to be, I'm going to put it out here, just right next to it, O for obtuse. And then I need to talk about this. It's like, well, wait a minute, I want to label it as we did before. So I'm going to do A, B, and C. This is the explanation I have for this triangle and what I did. So from triangle ABC, so I have ABC, angle A and angle C are both acute with less than 90 degrees. And we can definitely see that it's less than 90 degrees. Angle B is an obtuse angle that is greater than 90 degrees, which I already explained right here. And a triangle with an obtuse angle is called an obtuse triangle. Number 4, again, we're classifying this. What I'm going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to label this. So I'm going to have, let's see here, A, B, and C. So I have triangle ABC, and it's definitely not obtuse. Now, it can't be that. It's not right, so the only thing this can be is, I'm going to put A for acute in there. And what we need to do is write out an explanation of it. Pause the video, write out your explanation, and see if it matches mine. Welcome back. Here's my explanation. From triangle ABC, angle A, angle B, and angle C are acute angles with less than 90 degrees. And we can definitely see that it's less than 90 degrees. A triangle with 3 acute angles is called an acute triangle. So the given triangle is an acute triangle. Triangle number 5 here. So we have this triangle. Oh, here we go. What does this symbol mean? That's going to help you classify this triangle. If you said it's a right triangle, you are correct. So I have that right triangle. And I'm going to go ahead and label this triangle here. So here we go. So I have A, B, and C. And we know that that right there is 90 degrees. So that's a given, because we know that is given, which means that these two angles are what? Acute angles. So we have an acute angle here and an acute angle here. And this is a right angle, and we called it a right triangle, so we know that. So how would you explain what was done here? All right, welcome back. Again, we have this notation. Angle A and angle C are acute angles with less than 90 degrees. And we can definitely see that. And by definition, because we said this is a right triangle here, they have to be acute. Angle B is a right angle that forms a square corner of 90 degrees, thus the notation there, that symbol. A triangle that has one right angle is called a right triangle. So hopefully you have a better understanding of obtuse triangles, an acute triangle, and a right triangle. We have a couple more here. Let's take a look. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and just start labeling this. So we have A, B, and C. We know it's not a right triangle. It doesn't have an obtuse angle in there. So I'm just going to go over here and saying this is going to be an acute triangle. And the explanation is from triangle ABC, angle A and angle B and angle C are acute angles with less than 90 degrees. A triangle with 3 acute angles is called an acute triangle. So the given triangle is an acute triangle. Number 7, we see this notation here, or this symbol, and that's telling me that is a right angle. So I'm going to put over here, this is definitely a right triangle, so there's that R. We know this is 90 degrees, so that makes this angle here and this angle here acute angles. So when I label it A, B, C, I would say something from triangle ABC, angle A and C are acute angles with less than 90 degrees. A triangle with 2 acute angles and a right angle is called a right triangle. I'm going to show you the explanation right now. Angle A and angle C are acute angles with less than 90 degrees. Angle B is a right angle that forms a square corner of 90 degrees. There's that square corner of 90 degrees. A triangle that has one right angle is called a right triangle. Let's take a look at number 8 here. Cross out the figure that does not belong, then explain. Well, what do we have here? Well, we have these triangles. So we have triangle number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Which one doesn't belong? Well, they all have 3 sides, right? But look at this. I have an obtuse angle here, and those are all acute angles. I have an obtuse angle here and an obtuse angle here. So therefore, triangle number 2 does not belong because it does not have an obtuse angle and it is not an obtuse triangle. Pause the video, write yours down. Welcome back. From the given image, 1, 3 and 4 have 2 acute angles and 1 obtuse angle. Number 2 here have 3 acute angles. And that's what I just said. Those are all acute angles. It's an acute triangle, and these are obtuse triangles. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. And remember, like, share, and subscribe to Mr. Woods Teaches.